Hey, it's JJ Velasquez, and today I want to talk protein. Protein. We always hear so much about it. It's one of the key ingredients we need to actually accomplish our fitness goals, whether that's weight loss, that's fat loss, muscle building. We need high protein. And chances are you're not eating enough protein. So first off, we want to talk about why it's so important in accomplishing our fitness goals, how much we need, and how we can start incorporating more on a day-to-day basis. So first off, protein is going to be huge in actually helping us keep full for longer. So if you're on a diet, if you're trying to lose weight and your calories are lower, well, just increasing your protein intake is going to help keep you full for longer. And when you're full, you're more likely to do less snacking, less likely to binge. You're less likely to go to the fast food joint and make a lot of these bad food choices. So one of the first things I always say is keep that protein intake high. So protein helps keep us full, but protein is also going to be one of the best ways to increase that metabolism. Protein, out of all the macronutrients, is the one that the body requires the most energy to break down. So the more protein we're having, the harder the body's got to work to digest that food, which means the body's going to actually be burning more calories. So that's why we need more protein as well. It's going to help stimulate that metabolism. Also, protein is huge for building muscle. And of course, we know building muscle stimulates the metabolism as well. The more lean muscle mass we have, the faster our metabolism is going to speed up. So we need that protein to help us build muscle and then also keep the muscle we have. Especially if we're in a calorie deficit, we need to keep that protein high so we can keep the muscle that we have. In fact, protein is one of the things I always see most people are low in. So we have to combat that by start trying to get in protein at every single meal. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. If you have a snack, make it a high protein, have a protein shake, do something, because like I said, protein is going to help keep us full for longer. We need this high protein, so we need to be getting it in every single meal. We don't want to just be having something quick, cereal or, a Danish or something sweet and just a carb for breakfast. We're going to run right through that. We're going to be hungry, a couple hours later, and it's going to lead to us snacking and, being super hungry and making bad food choices. So we always want to start by, like I said, having protein at every single meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We want to start adding in protein. Also, we can start having bigger portions of protein at every single meal. Instead of, 4 ounces, maybe we have 6 ounces or 8 ounces, depending on, your current body weight and your goals and everything like that. But we can start increasing our protein at every meal. Or if we're not having enough protein with just breakfast, lunch, and dinner, well, we can start adding in a 4th meal or a 4th snack, just so we can get our protein up. And one of the best ways that I always say to actually keep track of your protein intake is to start actually logging it. Use the app MyFitnessPal so you can see where you're at with your protein on a day-to-day basis. Because most people, they don't realize how little or how much they're eating until they actually start tracking it. So that's one of the best things they always suggest, is tracking your calories, also tracking your protein intake. Those are the 2 most important things that are going to be helpful in accomplishing your fitness goals. So we have to know how much protein we're having on a day-to-day basis. A good rule of thumb for hitting our protein goals is to shoot for between 0.08 and 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 150 pounds, try to aim for 150 grams of protein. That's an easy way to actually hit our goals. And like I said, we can start to pay attention to this and see how close we are by actually tracking our calories. So when we know how much protein we need to hit, it's gonna help us, actually start to increase our protein. We wanna start incorporating, like I said, bigger meals with bigger servings of protein. We could have shakes. We can add in other snacks that are high protein, Greek yogurt, beef jerky, things like that. We wanna be thinking protein at every single meal. I try to never have a meal or anything without protein. So like I said, we want to shoot for that 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per day per pound of body. So we want to get protein at every single meal. We want to increase the protein intake if we have to, especially if we're only eating, 2 to 3 times a day. We can start adding in another meal. We can start adding in shakes. We want to get that protein up. Chances are a lot higher than you're doing right now. So we want to become aware of how much we're eating on a day-to-day basis so we know where we need to increase. When we increase that protein, like I said, we increase our metabolism. It's going to help us build muscle. It's going to help us burn fat. It's all good. It's tons of benefits to having that high protein. Like I said, it's going to keep us full for longer, prevent the snacking. That's going to help with the weight loss and everything like that. So I encourage you to start tracking your protein, start paying attention to your protein, and get that protein up. It's going to help you accomplish those fitness goals. If this video helped you out, gave you some insight, shoot me a like below, subscribe to the channel. The more you help me out, the more I'm able to help you out, provide valuable videos for you like this, and help you out so you can accomplish those fitness goals. If you have any questions, comments, let me know. Let's get closer towards those fitness goals. Let's go.